Good morning, traders and investors. Roger Scott here. It's Thursday. It's August 24th. It's my wife's birthday. I'm going to be having a great day today. Already happy. It's about 8 a.m. in the morning. The market's going to gear up in an hour and 30 minutes. To be specific with you, before we begin, make sure to like this channel. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to subscribe to my Telegram channel. I post free trades, pictures of Clyde, my trading assistant. Wink, wink there. And anyhow, VIP room, access to my VIP room is there, and replay videos are there as well. You can't get them unless you're a subscriber. We opened up my VIP room for the summer. Yay, I'm so happy about that I just hit my mic. Motions in the morning. Anyhow, I've opened up my VIP room for the summer. It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time today because it's Thursday. Thursday and Friday, I do it at 11 a.m. Eastern time. On Monday through Wednesday, it's at noon Eastern time. So today it's 11 a.m. I hope to see each and every one of you there, and post comments below this video. I actually respond to them in real time. And sometimes there's some really good stuff there, and I'll post that in the VIP room, and we'll answer the question live. All right. Nasdaq, it's up 170 points. The Dow is down 35 points. Talk about a divergence. Now, typically, if I would see this, I would get really concerned because I would be thinking, what the hell is going on here? But in this case, we know exactly what's going on here. It's Nvidia. Nvidia came out with earnings. As I expected, implied volatility was about 11%. So this, see how it's up 8%? It's actually below the implied volatility range, which means the stock could have gone to about 115, 118. I'm eyeballing it here. But the point is, this is not even as much as was expected. But here's the thing. This is an extended hours chart. The high overnight was at 119. Since then, the stock sold off from 119 all the way to 498, and now it's in the middle range. Now, typically, usually, most of the time, and there's some good lessons here. I like to see the stock. If the stock is going to hold this in the morning session when the market opens, I like to see price action sit right around here, not go up and down, up and down. The fact is, the price right now is, let's see here, is $10 or more, $10, a little more than $10. Again, I'm eyeballing it, about $10.50, whatever it is, about $11, lower than the high last night at 5 p.m. That's dangerous. Now, take it easy. Doesn't mean the stock is going to fall. The stock is up, obviously, already 8%. But my point is, don't expect a breakout of this range in the morning. Don't expect the stock to go above 115.19. Even though it may be up for the day, we may cool off because I'm not loving this pattern. I like this pattern, but I'd love to see it close or trade near this range. The fact that it didn't trade near the high is a sign that it's not as strong as we expected. Doesn't mean it's not going to be up for the day. Doesn't mean the market's not going to rally, but it's a red flag that the stock is not going to break out and go further up. And nobody's really expecting Nvidia to go further up from here. I mean, look at this right now. I'm actually thinking it's going to cool off. Even if it cools off, it's going to make the market cap higher. Now, on the downside, we had Dollar Tree already reported this morning. And as you can see here with Dollar Tree, it's like the opposite story. They reported the stock is down. Matter of fact, I'm going to be looking at Dollar Tree to trade above this morning's high. So whatever the morning's open will be, pre-open, I want to key off of that. Pre-open, in other words, right now, the high, the bars that I'm seeing is 137, and the low is 135. I want to see what the pre-opening high will be. You can go to bar chart if you don't have a charting program and just click extended hours, and you'll see here exactly what that price will be. It'll trade here for the next hour and a half, and if it goes higher, if it starts coming back up, I want to trade the pre-market high, not the current high, the pre-market high. So you'll have to go to extended hours and you'll see what the pre-market high will be. And if it trades above this level, this would be a nice V reversal. I mean, it's down quite a bit. And if you look at it on a daily chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. It could easily return. There's some strong support right at this area. If it doesn't hold, it'll come down. But at least you have something to work with. So right now, the current high is 137.53, okay? That's the current high. I want to see it above 137.54. well, let's see here, 130. Yeah, it's right now at 136.10. But again, if it trades higher than this pre-open, then it's a moving target. So just click on extended hours and see what the pre-opening high is, and that'll give you a good idea. But that's where I'm looking to trade. So again, we're going to be watching for Nvidia to start cooling off as the day continues. Probably will still close substantially higher, but cooling off of this is a little too much too fast, and the RSI is a little overbought at this level. So I think the market will be strong today. I don't think it's going to reverse. I'm talking about technology, but be careful with Nvidia coming down, and with Dollar Tree coming up, it may create a little equilibrium. There's not a lot of market cap in Dollar Tree compared to Nvidia, but it's a retailer. And remember, it's a retailer earnings week. And you've got Nordstrom's today. You've got Petco, which is already down. You've got Burlington. I think that came out. You've got Gap. So again, keep your eye and distinguish the technology sector from the tech sector. They're going to be trading very, very differently today. Obviously, anything and all tech is up already. I mean, look at the semiconductor. Let's look at it extended hours. Again, see, I'm not liking this. When Nvidia rallied yesterday at 5 o'clock, it was higher, but then it already sold off by 3 points, and it's actually at the day low. So if we break this low, and again, the fact that I'm getting a confirmation here, and also remember, ADI didn't do so well, right? ADI was down, wasn't it? The earnings came out for it. It was down. I don't know why it's not loading. There it is. Remember, it went down, and then it gapped. Let me show you. Yeah, pre-open, it's already down. But look at it. See right here? Let me go 5 days. See, it opened down and then went up. I'm expecting the similar for Dollar Tree, but not for Nvidia. The point is, Nvidia can do the opposite, open higher and come lower. So be cautious and watch Nvidia very, very closely right now. Now, the QQQ is up, but it's at a medium-term resistance level. See here? Unless it breaks above here, So be cautious. Be very, very cautious that we may be opening near the high and coming down. We are getting a little bit of a relief from the bond market yesterday, but again, they're already down, and I'm not loving these levels. Now, let's talk a little bit about economic data and what to expect from the broad market. Now, S&P looks like it could bottom out here and come up a little bit, but I'm not so certain. I would prefer to see it go a little bit lower. It's already actually overbought in the short term. I think we can go a little bit lower before going higher. Now, let's talk a little bit about the economy, and we'll move up from there. Let's just go to overview here. I've already made my markings, so it should be ready to go. We should have all the highlights here. Oh, I guess not. Oh, all right. Well, it's okay. Oh, yeah, there they are. Just like that, they appear. So, blockbuster results from Nvidia boosted investor sentiment while market participants braced for Mr. Squirrely's speech tomorrow. Nvidia over 8% pop. They were expecting up to an 11% pop, but be careful. The stock is cooling off a little bit overnight. Tech-heavy Nasdaq rose to a one-week high. Be careful. Nvidia. Netflix climbed over 3%. That's giving it also tech a little juice. Chip stocks gained ground after 10-year Treasury pulled back from a 16-year high. It did. It rallied quite a bit yesterday, but it's starting to cool off again today. AMD, Marvel Technology rose more than 3%. AAP gained over 3%. Wow. On the new CEO, that makes sense. On the bearish side, Foot Locker plunged over 28%. Blue chips, retail, down. And again, they're down today, so this is not good. Divergence in S&P and Nasdaq doesn't last very long. Remember that. We had global composite PMI unexpectedly falling, weaker than expected, speculating that the Federal Reserve will pause rates in November, and which could be positive for the market in the short term. U.S. home sales rose to a 1.5-year high, stronger than expected. That's really, really good. I like to see that. Meanwhile, investors are anticipating tomorrow's Jerome Powell speak. I'll talk about that tomorrow pre-open, where he's more than likely going to talk about how we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. We have to be patient. We have only a 13% chance of them raising rates in September, but now there's a 40% chance of a 0.25 basis point hike in November, and I think it is going to happen unless the economy really starts getting into, and China, you got to keep an eye on China. That may roil this. You've got earnings on Intuit, TD, Toronto Dominion Bank, Workday, Ulta, Marvel, and a bunch of retailers. I don't know why they didn't name any retailers. Gap, Nordstrom's, Pet Health and Wet. I don't even know if that's a retail. Burlington store, but there's a lot of Ulta is also actually a retailer now that I think about it. But a lot of retailers are reporting, so we got to be very, very, very careful. We're going to look at durable goods today. It's coming out, jobless claims. Unless the number's close to 300,000, it's going to be a nothing burger. Europe is still keying off of U.S. Their growing anticipation that weak economic data could lead central banks to end their rate hike cycling. Gains in tech is leading the overall market higher, very similarly to how it is here in the U.S. China closed slightly higher as investors bought the dip. Yet persistent concerns over Chinese economy kept gains limited. Big problem. Japan closed higher for the fourth session, making it the longest winning streak since mid-June, driven by rising semiconductors. So they are keying off of U.S. as well. Now, let me show you where we are right now. The bond market looks like it's going to just kind of hover around here. I'm not seeing any happiness. And unless I see a break up from 95.60, this to me just seems like a two-day spurt. It looks like it's going to continue moving down. The trend is clearly down. On the QQQ, I want to see if we can break above the 374.45 level. If we can't break above that level, And the fact that Nvidia couldn't hold on to these gains, see, the fact that Nvidia couldn't hold on and stay around here is telling me that, yes, obviously it's going to be up for the day. Obviously it's going to do well. But with the retail burning the market lower and without any major catalyst, you may see a breakdown. If you see a breakdown in Nvidia below 495.80, this thing is coming down. This thing is coming down. I'm not joking. That's the line right there, 495.80. 495.80. And for a Dollar Tree, if you want to take advantage of it, if you're an intraday trader, I love this stuff. You could tell by my videos. Oh, come on, load already, bar chart. Bar chart, load already. That level is currently 137.50, and we're far away from that level. We're at 136.31, but that level right now is 137.50. And if you look at the daily chart, you could see it right here. 137.53. Excuse me, I was wrong by 3 cents. So be careful, because we may have a turnaround on Dollar Tree to the upside, and we may have a turnaround on Nvidia to the downside. Now, looking at the sectors, if you want to be on the safe side of the market, energy, healthcare, energy and healthcare. Energy and healthcare, I'm telling you, retail right now is the worst sector. That's blue chips, folks. Russell 2000, utilities because of the bond market, basic material, home builders, consumer staples, real estate. Energy and healthcare is where the money is right now. Seriously, that's where the money is right now. At QQQ, I want to see QQQ trade above 374.60. To give you the ETF, I'm still going to stay, well, let me actually go through the charts visually. And right now, honestly, I love energies. I love energies right now. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to buy energies today. So let's look at energies. The ETF looks fantastic. And it's pretty recession friendly. Remember, it was going up when the tech and everything else was cooling off. So what I would do in this case, man, this thing is slow today. I would be buying with the intent of liquidating it around the 90 level. But I think it's very strong. I was talking about a bunch of energy stocks pulling back yesterday. I like the energy sector right now. I like the 9/15 expiration. It's got 22 days to go. If it doesn't do anything in 7 days, get out. Actually, if it doesn't do anything in 3 days, get out. And I like the 87 strike price to go long, and I like the 91 strike price to hedge myself. So 87 long or 86.50 long and 91 to hedge myself. So that's what I would do there. Now, day trading stocks, and I already gave you two. I already gave you Nvidia, and I already told you what to do with Nvidia, but there's a few more. There's BRSH, Brush Oral Care. Okay. The stock is down 50%. The stock is now, it went from being a $3 stock to a $1 something dollar stock. I'll show you right now, real quick. Now the stock gapped up. It was down overnight, but now it's up 46% and looks like it's breaking out right here. So I like to see that. What I would like to see is I'd like to see the stock trade above 325 or below 237, above 321 or below 240. I think I said 247, but it's 242. That way, I want to get in right here, 240. Excuse me, 240. I can't be too specific because it's like within pennies, but right here, you want to short the sucker 239, or you want to go long right here above this area 324. So that's the play for that stock. Folks, I just sat down with Jeffrey Turnmeyer and asked him about his $213,000 real money trade. This was his family's hard-earned money, and he put it all on the line. While I appreciate the guts it must have taken to do that, I've got to admit, I didn't get it all at first. But then he showed me the ticker behind it all. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that this is the most lucrative opportunity in the market right now. And something big is happening this Friday. So you've got to make sure that you've claimed the ticker before then. Click on the link below, get all the details. Like, subscribe our channel. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.